Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0797, indicates a specific issue with the transmission system of the Honda Odyssey from model years 2011 to 2017. This DTC points to the AT, automatic transmission, clutch pressure control solenoid, valve C, being stuck in the on position. The function of this solenoid is crucial, as it plays a vital role in regulating the hydraulic pressure sent to the transmission for smooth gear shifts. When it becomes stuck, the transmission defaults to a fail-safe mode, restricting the vehicle's operation to only first or fourth gear. This fail-safe mode is a built-in safety feature designed to prevent additional damage to the transmission system. Before proceeding with the troubleshooting steps, it's recommended to capture all freeze data and any onboard snapshot using the HDS Honda Diagnostic System to aid in diagnosing the issue accurately. The primary component affected by DTC P0797 is the AT clutch pressure control solenoid, valve C. This solenoid is responsible for regulating hydraulic pressure and enabling smooth shifts between different gears in the automatic transmission. It is integral for maintaining appropriate pressure levels within the transmission system. In the Honda Odyssey, the solenoid valve C is located within the transmission assembly, making it somewhat challenging to access when performing repairs. The hydraulic pressure it controls directly influences the transmission's ability to switch gears, enhancing driving performance. A malfunction, such as being stuck on, means that the solenoid is continuously applying pressure, which disrupts the normal operation of the transmission. Several potential causes could trigger DTC P0797 within the Honda Odyssey. Firstly, a faulty AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve C is the most direct cause, which may result from wear, electrical issues, or mechanical failure. Secondly, low or contaminated automatic transmission fluid, ATF, can adversely affect the solenoid's performance, leading to improper pressure regulation. Lastly, a blockage in the strainer can cause the internal components to become compromised, leading to metal debris that affects transmission function. Addressing each of these potential causes will be crucial in successfully resolving the DTC P0797 issue. Drivers of the affected Honda Odyssey may notice several symptoms related to DTC P0797. One prominent symptom is that the transmission remains stuck in either first or fourth gear, rendering the vehicle difficult to drive. This limitation is a result of the fail-safe function activated by the malfunctioning solenoid. Additionally, drivers may experience rough shifting between gears, adding strain to the drivetrain due to improper hydraulic control. Warning lights on the dashboard may also illuminate, indicating potential transmission issues. Recognizing these symptoms can help identify the failure of the solenoid valve C and initiate appropriate troubleshooting steps. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0797 involves warming up the engine until it reaches normal operating temperature, which is indicated when the radiator fan activates. This is critical, as the transmission's performance can vary based on temperature. Components may behave differently when cold compared to their normal state. By ensuring the engine is warmed up, you're preparing the system for accurate diagnostics. This preliminary step sets the stage for further examination of the transmission and associated components, allowing for successful identification of issues related to the solenoid and ensuring the ATF is circulating properly. Following the warming of the engine, the next step is to ensure that the transmission fluid is at the proper level and to check for any visible fluid leaks. It is essential to verify that the ATF is filled correctly because low fluid levels can cause malfunctioning of the solenoid and overall transmission system. A fluid leak could suggest that there is a more significant issue within the transmission or with external seals that could impact the solenoid's operation. Regular ATF checks are part of preventative maintenance, and addressing leaks prevents future transmission issues that could exacerbate the situation. The third step in troubleshooting requires draining the automatic transmission fluid through a strainer and inspecting it for metal debris or excessive clutch material. This step is essential because the presence of metal fragments or clutch material particles can indicate internal wear or failure of various transmission components. Such debris could lead to malfunctions in the solenoid and other transmission parts, which is central to P0797. If metal debris or excessive material is found in the strainer, it indicates a more severe internal failure, leading to the recommendation for a complete transmission replacement. If no debris is observed, replacing the ATF is the next step, ensuring that the transmission operates with clean, effective fluid. In step 4, the ignition switch should be turned to the on position. This action does not start the engine, but powers up the vehicle's electrical systems. It is a crucial preparatory step that allows the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to communicate with the vehicle's onboard computer. Ensuring proper electrical power allows for accurate data reading from the transmission control unit and other sensors. This step is important to prepare for clearing the DTC and ensuring that following diagnostic steps can be carried out without interruption from prior error codes that may affect the current troubleshooting process. The fifth step is to clear the Stored Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Clearing the DTC is critical since it resets the system, allowing subsequent tests to determine if the problem persists. Once the code is cleared, it erases any stored fault data, enabling a fresh start for diagnostic procedures. This action does not fix the mechanical issues, but prepares the system for thorough testing by eliminating prior fault codes that could skew the diagnostics. By proceeding with this cleared state, you ensure a more accurate assessment of the ongoing state of the transmission and solenoid performance. After clearing the DTC, the engine should be started. This is necessary to facilitate further diagnostics and to allow the system's components, including the transmission, to enter operational mode. Running the engine enables the transmission systems to engage, allowing for the assessment of any new readings related to pressure switches and solenoid function. Ensuring the engine is operating correctly also allows the diagnostic system to collect data accurately as it checks for any faults present after clearing the DTC. This step is crucial for tracking the operation of the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve and understanding if the fault condition has been resolved. The seventh troubleshooting step involves pressing the brake pedal, shifting the vehicle into drive, D, and checking the fourth pressure switch signal using the HDS. The fourth pressure switch is an essential component that provides input to the vehicle's control module regarding hydraulic pressure conditions within the transmission. When shifting into drive, the system should register signals from the fourth pressure switch. A momentary activation of this switch signals that the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve C is functioning properly. If it activates momentarily, this affirms an issue with the solenoid, suggesting it requires replacement. If the switch does not activate, it is notable for indicating intermittent failure, suggesting that the system is operating correctly at that moment. After completing repairs based on the findings from the previous steps, the final phase is to verify the effectiveness of the repairs made. This includes checking the DTC status one more time to ensure that P0797 is no longer present in the system. A successful verification process confirms that the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve C has been replaced or rectified properly, ensuring the transmission now operates smoothly. It's essential to ensure that there are no residual codes that could indicate further issues. This verification step serves as a reassurance that the troubleshooting processes and repairs have appropriately addressed the original problem. Preventive maintenance plays a significant role in avoiding issues like DTC P0797 in the Honda Odyssey, regularly changing the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, according to the manufacturer's recommended intervals, can greatly reduce wear on the solenoid and other transmission components. Additionally, routine inspections of the ATF condition can help identify contaminants or leaks before they lead to significant issues. Consistent maintenance practices can ensure the longevity of the transmission system and help maintain optimal performance. Drivers are encouraged to keep a schedule for these important checks to ensure problems like solenoid failure can be avoided. In conclusion, understanding and diagnosing DTC P0797 is essential for maintaining the performance of the Honda Odyssey's transmission system. The AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve C plays a crucial role in facilitating smooth gear shifts, and any malfunction directly impacts the vehicle's drivability. Following the detailed troubleshooting steps provides a structured approach to identifying the root cause and executing necessary repairs. Clear communication with service tools like the HDS also guarantees accurate readings during the processes. Regular maintenance practices ensure the system runs effectively, preventing future issues. By adhering to these protocols, users can enjoy a more reliable and trouble-free vehicle operation. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.